Hey y'all. I was going to come live and do supper later and maybe do cube steak and biscuits. But Joe just saying he's already and I'm not either. We're not that hungry. And I was doing this cake and I was taping it and I thought, well, I'll just go live and do the last part of it. Because the first part of it is basically just making a white cake mix, and you would do it just like like the box tells you to. And it tells you too, when you're doing those white cake mixes, there's 2 different recipe options on the box. One with, egg whites and one with the whole egg, and either works for this recipe. So I've done that. I think I have everything together, and then we'll just put the rest of it together. Because I don't know if we'll come back and do that cube steak tonight or not. If they're not that hungry, we might just do that in the morning and have a cube steak biscuit for breakfast. But anyway, we've got our cake ready, and you want to let it cool so it's just slightly warm to the touch. And then just take your wood spoon or something. Poke it full enough. Have y'all had this? It's a cinnamon roll poke cake. We'll just poke holes everywhere. It's a rainy day here. How is it where y'all are at? Is it rainy? It's really just kind of a drizzle. Not a heavy rain yet. I think it's supposed to get that way this week. How's this mic working? Can y'all hear the background noise? Like the music. Well, it's not actually playing at this moment. It's in between. For Tillman's TV, he was watching USA play baseball. Let's see. Then I can just move this out of my way, because it's not that hot anymore. Just move it here. Then I'll be pulling it right back over. I really think I could take it. Yeah, I think I will. Take it off that trivet. Bottom's still pretty warm, but it ain't terrible. Oh, hold up. Then I can get back over here and see what I'm doing. All right, now then, I think I got my head cut off so I can see the food stuff. I've got 5 tablespoons of butter. You want to put that in something you can put in the microwave. I've got a 1/2 cup of packed brown sugar. We want 2.5, that's hardening, teaspoons of vanilla flavoring. Bought me some vanilla beans to do my own. I just hadn't got me any bourbon to put it in. 2.5. Then I needed, I think it was 3 teaspoons of this, which I'm going to end up adding extra if that's what that said. Either that or I forgot my let me look. Y'all let me look. Yeah, that's what it says, 3 teaspoons. Huh. See if I can get down in the thing without taking the whole thing off. 1, 2, 3, and 1 to grow on. I love cinnamon, so that's entirely up to y'all. And then a thing of sweetened condensed milk. You look around. I think that's everything for this part. Get all that goodie out of there. Okay. Then we just want to mix that up real good. And we're going to put it in the microwave for like a minute. And then we'll take it back out. Stir it up again. You want to kind of get your brown sugar melted where you don't have no clumps or no grainy part. And your butter, if you hadn't melted it yet. I had already melted mine. So I'll stick that over there. And put a minute on it. To this part, and then we'll mix up the icing. I've got one over there and one over here. And that's just cream cheese. Well, that's cream cheese, 8 tablespoons of butter, 2 teaspoons of, they have half and half. I'm using heavy cream because that's what I got. And 2.5 cups of powdered sugar for the icing. And then that'll go over it. This next thing will go over our holes, and then we'll do the icing. Let me wash my hands. They're sticky in my dishwasher. Let's see if I can see any comments while we wait on that to zap. How are y'all? Hey, Lisa and Judy and Annette and Marie. We got like 15 seconds on this. Yeah, if they're not that hungry, we ate some of that leftover stuff that I had made the other night with that taco meat left over, the beef stew. So I said something about making keepsake and biscuits, and Joseph's like, I'm just not hungry. I said, well, then we'll just go live and finish this off. I may just do them in the morning. The date on them, though, was today, but they seem okay to me, I guess. Overnight ain't gonna kill nothing. I'm gonna put that in there one more time for like 30 seconds. Then we'll pour it up and make the icing. I knew I'd like this one when I seen it. Anything to do with like cream cheese, cheesecakes, cinnamon rolls. Even if I'm not in the mood for something sweet, it's hard for me to pass up. I love that kind of stuff. Especially with a cup of coffee around 10 o'clock at night when you really don't need to be eating it. That's when I really like it. Let's see. And I hadn't had anything sweet in the house. I've eaten Little Debbie's the last couple of nights in a row. I need to quit eating that stuff, what I need to do. This thins it up a lot, too, so it'll be a lot easier for it to pour. I'm not going to do it any longer than that. You could if you wanted to. But it's not grainy. So we're going to just pour. Y'all can see all that. This in the cake. Typical me, I was thinking about this when I was making it, and I was thinking 1/2 cup of brown sugar is just not enough. I need to add more. I always do that. It could be a recipe to feed 100, and I think I'd want to add some more. And I didn't. I resisted the urge. I was like, no, Melissa, just fix it. I'm looking at all these holes, trying to fill them up. Or the best I can. Let's see if I can swap. We don't want to leave none of that goodie either, because boy, is that good. I stuck my finger in it. I could just sit down and eat that. I'd be okay with that. Put a straw in it. It's that good. Okie dokie. Now let me move y'all right here. I'm going to do this icing. And let's see if I can get you up here good. I got two different cameras. My phone that I use for my phone actually would work better because you can use the zoom on it, I believe, if the signal's good. And this one never I don't think this one will let me do it. It don't let me do nothing. Nothing. I might have to plug this in too. So we got 8 ounces of cream cheese we're going to put in there first. With our butter. I got a whole stick of softened butter. Still didn't plug it up. It says you can use hand mixer for this, but it tells you not to rush the process, and add a half a cup at a time and scrape it off the wall. And I thought, well, my hand mixer is not very, it's not like using this. I'll just put it this way, so I figure we'll just do it this way. Back that far. So I heard y'all's ear. See if I can see anything. I can see laughter. That's a good thing. Y'all, when I was recording this a while ago, I was recording the first part, just where you're making the cake mix. And I looked up, because I had the cake like center of the camera, and I looked up, and the whole time I'd been recording it was off anyway. It was messed up. And it's where I had used the hand mixer to mix up the cake mix. And when I did, it pulled the camera tripod. It's amazing some things you'll do and you don't even realize it's happening. I didn't realize the cord had pulled the tripod, so that video you'd had a few minutes of just looking at half of something. All right, after that, it's pretty much, we want our vanilla flavoring again. Same thing over here, a couple of teaspoons. Then we want a couple of teaspoons of half and half of cream. I gotta open this one, I think. My goodness. Hang on. I can't get in it. Good Lord, I never had that whipping cream I can't open before. There it goes. I was stubborn. We'll do a couple of those. If I don't measure that, I'll pour way too much. 2 of them. And then you wanted the 2.5 cups of the powdered sugar. Let's slow that down. We'll just start adding a little bit of that at a time. I didn't sift this powdered sugar. I've noticed lately that I about need to sift my powdered sugar as much as I do my flour. I'm trying to kind of add it slow. It'll maybe get all them lumps out of there if there is any. Slow down. Got it all over me. Y'all, my greenhouse came. I don't know if if all of y'all have seen that I ordered one. Probably won't get to play with it this week. I say play with it. I should probably say fight with it. Or trying to put it together. But it's 6 foot by 11 foot, so I hope. Just get out there and play in the dirt. I love that. Love it. Nothing like it. Can't wait for spring. Especially when you can grow your food and bring it in the house. Nothing better. Okay, I think that about does it. Now let's ice our cake. Yeah, I don't know what that's called in there, but it's different countries playing baseball. And that is probably by far his favorite sport. Was originally what he watched in the beginning. Alright, I'll get over here. I don't know why that thing's falling. Be still. I have no idea. It's wobbly. Oh, yum. You know, I could have used... Let me show y'all. All these are almost full. I don't know if you can see that in the camera. They don't look full in the camera. They all look hollow. But they're not. If you're looking straight down on it, they're all almost full. I got 3 that's not full. That could have used some extra goo. But anyway, we ain't going to notice the difference because I can tell you right now this is going to be full of nothing but goo when I cut it to get a piece out. It's going to be rich. And I'm going to go ahead and put this on here. Lord, y'all, you know this is going to be good. All that butter and this icing. And cream cheese too. And cinnamon. I just keep doing different ones like I did the ones with the Hawaiian king rolls, remember? And they were, let me do this my way, where I'm comfy. They were delicious. And then I did that one the other day with the crescent roll. And it was delicious. Didn't think it could top it, and I'm not a cake person, but something tells me this is going to be delicious and rich. Can I always tell you, dash of salt in it. Mmm. Yum. Hold on, I'll cut a piece. We'll see what it looks like. I'll even get out of. I'll use the plate to do it on. Make me laugh. That'll work. It's cold enough now. I'll pick it up. Oh my goodness. Goodness, goodness. Y'all look. Just yum. I'll get me a bite. Delicious. It's different from the crescent rolls and the Hawaiian roll because it's cake. But oh my goodness, it's delicious. And it's got so much of that gooey center, but it's rich. Yum, yum, Tim is going to love it, y'all. I'm going to go feed him a bite. And I'll see you when I do the cube steak. I don't know if I'll do that later tonight or if it'll be for breakfast in the morning. If I do a flower, y'all want me to come and do that live, just let me know, because now I'm up for real do one of those tonight. I got tons of flowers and I might work on one for Mama. Anyway, I'll see you later. Bye. Thanks for watching.